What's going on, shoe gamers, and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, I bring to you the Nike SB Dunk Low Crenshaw Skate Club. Crenshaw, LA, home to some of the most influential people in the black community. Ice Cube, Ice-T, Deshaun Jackson, Janae Aiko. But when I think of Crenshaw, I think of one person, one person only. Nipsey Hussle.
Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, and the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I...
But there's a kid in Crenshaw nowadays who's making waves, and he's changing my mind. Tobias McIntosh, the founder and the owner behind Crenshaw Skate Club. It was created in 2017, and Toby was only 14. Toby was not your average kid. He graduated valedictorian of his high school, and he's set to graduate from his dream college of Stanford in 2025. Growing up in Crenshaw, Toby and his friends loved to skateboard. But every time they look in the skate magazines, they didn't see anybody that looked like them. So Toby took that into his own hands and created the Crenshaw Skate Club. This eventually developed into a desire of making his own clothing brand. 6 years later, and Toby has caught the attention of some of the biggest names in the fashion industry when he was still in high school. But it wasn't an easy start. Through building relationships and guerrilla style marketing, Crenshaw Skate Club developed a name for themselves in their own community. Finally, they landed retail spot and one of the most giant skateboard and lifestyle brands there is today, Supreme. But that was only the start. Landing collaborations with some of the biggest brands there are today, including, but not limited to, Born and Raised, Union, the LA Clippers, BBC Ice Cream, Extra Large, Lacoste, oh yeah. And Jordan decided to give him a chance at designing his own shoe. Making a limited quantity for friends and family, he came out with an Air Jordan Low 36 PE. Whew. But my favorite part about this kid, he cares about his community and he gives back to them. He doesn't just talk about it. So when Jordan gave him shoes, he gave it right back to Crenshaw. When Jordan gave him a chance to teach, he developed a 2-week design program for the young kids in his community. His message is simple. I want to give back to my community and show them how to do it. Fast forward to 2023, and the young kid from Crenshaw created his own Nike SB Dunk Low, the Crenshaw Skate Club. The physical exam. Starting with the base layer of the shoe, they used a hairy suede sandstone color throughout the toe box, the base layer, the collar, and the back heel. On the side panels, toe guard, they used a burgundy red-brown cracked premium leather with it seems like a pistachio green of splattered paint throughout all parts of the toe guard and the outer paneling. The Nike swoosh is also a premium cracked leather in a sky blue color, which continues to the heel tabs in that same cracked leather appearance. Included on the back heel tabs, you're gonna see the green and black stitching with one side saying Nike and the other side using the initials of Crenshaw Skate Club. The inner sock lining of the shoe uses that same hairy suede material that we saw on the base layer, but this time they're using a beautiful pistachio green color. The tongue is your classic fat padded SB tongue, but this time the material is nylon. He's using that same sandstone color with just a little tweak of a difference of the shade of the sandstone. The front tabs on the tongue are in that pistachio green, using white stitching lettering. On the left side, they're using the Nike SB with the fat blocking letters that he likes to use on some of his designs. And on the right side, they're replacing the Nike of the Nike SB logo and using the CSC from Crenshaw Skate Club. The inner tongue shows the same green pistachio coloring, but it has differences on both sides. On the right, inside tongue tag, you have the Crenshaw Skate Club written on there with that same burgundy colors used in the outer paneling. On the left, using one of Crenshaw Skate Club's most famous designs, is the children playing with the block lettering and the initials of Crenshaw Skate Club, CSC, on each one of those building blocks. One of my favorite parts about the Nike SB Dunk is their hidden features that they like to put on the inside of the tongue tags. In this case, Toby decided to use one of his most famous quotes that he's been using on a lot of his t-shirts and branding. "We are the ones on the left, and we've been waiting for on the right. Together, we are the ones we've been waiting for." The midsole is a white rubber material with that burgundy stitching running throughout the entirety of the shoe. One of my favorite part of the shoes is the outsole. Using a beautiful iced outer sole with a design of the Crenshaw Skate Club building blocks cartoon underneath it. But this one is just a little bit special. Yes, it's giving us those beautiful colors with the sky blue, the building blocks in bright different colors, but on one of the building blocks, it actually has Nike SB on the side of it. The part that stood out to me though was the clouds. Yes, it's trying to represent the beautiful skies that you see in Los Angeles, but in this case, the clouds are painted from the outside. Usually your iced out soles, you can look through and the design is on the bottom of the shoe. The laces. Just like any Nike SB, they're gonna give you those options. In this case, coming on the shoe is a gray blue lace that almost gives me the appearance of concrete, which I think is the theme that he was trying to go for here. It's your original fat laces that you see on your SBs as well. The two alternate options that they're giving you for lace colors, they got the burgundy on one and they got a nice gold yellow on the other one. Both of them are Nike SB fat laces, and both of them, the inserts are the same colors as the lace with no details on them. The insoles. The insoles are kind of giving me like a thermal map appearance. It's got a nice nylon material on there, very comfortable, but it's giving me like a thermal map appearance. They're using the same colors used on the outer panel of the shoes as well as the toe guard, which is that burgundy look with that pistachio green color. But if you look to the bottom of the heels, you can see it's got the Nike SB logo on there. But in this case, they're using the fat block lettering and putting Crenshaw Skate Club just above the Nike logo. If you flip over to your Nike Zoom Air unit, just like they do on most SBs, they're giving you a little bit of an extra detail and a nice hidden feature on the shoe. They're using the numbers 90008, which happens to be the zip code for Crenshaw, Los Angeles. If you notice on the back heel of the shoe, there's a small white icon or symbol on the back of it. I just came back from Japan, and the first thing that I noticed about it, it's got a Shinturi gate type appearance. When I did some digging, I noticed that this was the sign used at Crenshaw Square. So this is actually the outline of the sign used for Crenshaw Square. Something interesting about the Japanese influence about this sign, the biggest population in the Japanese American community in the United States back in the 1970s, guess where it was? That's right, Crenshaw, Los Angeles. So there's a huge Japanese influence in the Crenshaw community. Hence why that sign has not been taken down and is still used today for the Crenshaw Plaza. I'm a sucker for the story, and Nike SB has always given us amazing stories when it comes to their shoes. Think about a shoe that came out a little bit, or is anticipated to come out a little bit later this year, the Born and Raised SB Dunk. What a beautiful story it gave us, coming from the same roots of where Tobias came from. So I love that they're trying to up the community in Los Angeles. The stories behind these shoes are amazing. And what Nike SB does so well, they put thought, they put love, and they put passion into their shoes. When they went looking for a collaboration, they chose a young entrepreneur who knows exactly what he's doing. And Toby did an amazing job. His story is what stands out to me the most. The way this kid cares about his community. The way he started at such a young age. I mean, who at 14 years old started their own brand? Who in high school met their idols? And who at 20 years old, starting college, is putting out their own shoe with Nike SB? This kid is a trailblazer, and that's what makes me so passionate about this project. The story got me. When you look at the shoe itself, I'm a sucker for sky blue and for baby blue. When they put that on a shoe, it stands out. I'm also a sucker for materials. They're using a premium cracked leather on the shoe, which gives it that shimmer, that shine. I like the sandstone base layer. The outer paneling, I think it's interesting. I think the colors that he chose, to me, I think there's a meaning behind it. And when the shoe comes out, and when Toby's able to give his story, we're gonna be able to know a little bit about it. In this case, I think he's paying homage to Lemire Park, which happens to be one of the most influential places and the center of commerce in South Central LA, especially Crenshaw. And I think the reason why he chose the pistachio green is because of Vision Theater, which happens to be one of the biggest landmarks in Crenshaw today. I love the hidden details on the shoe, especially using the Crenshaw Skate Club's designs on the inner tongue, as well as the beautiful quote that he has on the middle of it. In one of the interviews that Toby did, he referenced Barack Obama, who used that quote in the early 2000s for his Yes We Can campaign. We're the ones we've been waiting for. It's basically telling a message, and it's essentially who Toby is on the inside. He's telling his community, if you want something, go get it, make it happen. And that's the kid that I'm standing behind here. This shoe is more than just Crenshaw Skate Club. To me, it represents the young entrepreneurs in this world. Specifically for Toby, it represents the Black young entrepreneurs in his community. This shoe is not just Crenshaw Skate Club. This shoe is Neighbor's Skate Shop, Haroon Coffee Shop, Six Sev, who represents his community so well, Nipsey Hussle. It represents a community and a movement and people that care about where they come from. And that's why I'm giving the Crenshaw Skate Club 5 out of 5 hearts. All right, my favorite part of the whole process. I actually get to put the shoe on. So this is a Nike SB Dunk. The Nike SBs, I'm a size 9, the newer era ones. The older eras, meaning like 2002, 3, 4, and 5, the fatter tongues, I tend to go up to a 9.5, just because of the padded tongues. This one does have a padded tongue, but it's not as thick as the earlier versions. It's a true to size fit, so no need to go up or down in the sizing. Material feels good on the foot, no tightness on the toe box. Love the nylon padding as well. And the hairy suede on the inside makes it easy to put the shoe on. Absolute, perfect fit. Let's get to it.
I know Island Boy made this, huh?
This has been another episode of the Sneaker Exams. And we'll see you guys again on ShoeGameMD.